Perfect. Okay, ladies, well, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so excited. And I was just thinking, and I've been like sitting every day, like dedicating some time and trying to take like inspired action with my business and like with helping other spray tan artists. And Desiree and I have had so many conversations about this and how can we like support our industry as best as possible. We know in the US, there's a lot of great opportunities for the Sunless community, but in Toronto and in Canada, it's just such a small community and it's starting to grow. So we've been always brainstorming, like, how can we best support, our community? And one thing that has come to mind and how Eden and I have worked together in the past is like, we always just try to do things that feel good, because that is usually an indicator that you're going in a right direction, and the feedback that you get from other people. And so I feel like there is like a hole in our industry. There's like a gap. And it was a perfect reminder for me when I see these pictures popping up. And if you guys can see my screen here, this is just like a stock image that I see the spray tan artists using all the time. And there really are no decent images that resonate, at least with my brand, like on these different platforms like Canva, one like a lot of us know, and like I love Canva, I use it every single day. But in regards to creating content from here, it's like extremely limited. And can we please just like, without hating on anybody, just talk about why this is not the greatest representation of a personalized brand for spray tan artists? So can my branding specialists, photographers, videographers, even Desiree, like, can you guys just chime in so that I don't sound like a hater?
The photo looks very dated to me, personally. Doesn't have great lighting. Like personally, like on the actual model, I feel like and then the actual spray tan artist is being blown out. I just don't think it looks great.
Yeah, I'd second that. Exactly what I would say.
To me, a specific brand isn't shining through. Like, I don't know who I could connect this to. Sometimes when I see branding shoots before even knowing it's connected to a brand, I'm like, oh, that looks just like so-and-so's brand, or that has to be Pam. Like, I don't know, like, you kind of connect some content with a specific brand. And to me, this is very general. And yeah, I don't connect it to anyone.
Mm-hmm. And something that like I've been learning as I've been growing my business and helping support other beauty businesses, and just like as a woman, when I decide to partake in a purchase and investment, a service, I want to feel like some kind of connection with them. Like, I feel like that is the direction that marketing and branding is going, especially with all like these social media platforms. Like, we're getting so bombarded with so much different information and material. Why do I want to choose to work with this person, especially a spray tan, when our clients are literally getting naked in front of us? How do we make that personal connection with people? Like, how can we build that trust so that people can come to us and they can feel like, okay, I already know Desiree, I already know Pamela. I feel comfortable to take, step out of my comfort zone and go and have a spray tan with this person. Like, who is this girl? This isn't Desiree. Like, how can I build a relationship with people? So branding is about telling a story and making an emotional connection. And I just truly feel like this is just honestly like a waste of time. Like, why not just invest your time and energy into creating something that your audience is actually going to connect with? And that's where this concept, and really we have already all been doing this, but we wanted to create an opportunity where the spray tan artists maybe don't have the connections that we have had the opportunity of making, because I've been in the industry doing makeup and beauty services for a super long time, over 15 years. So I've actually been able to work behind the scenes doing the beauty services for other brands. And so I really feel like I understand the value of it. And so kind of us brainstorming came up with a concept where we could create a day experience for the spray tan artists where they literally just have to show up and we pretty much do everything for them. Anybody who knows me or attended any of events that I've hosted or trained knows that I'm really OCD. And you guys might be annoyed by me, but it means that we have thought of all of the details, and with our team's help here, I know that we can each bring our part to the table to create like a really epic experience where you guys are going to leave having content that you're going to be proud of, that is going to best represent your brand and is going to help you attract your ideal clients. So I'm just going to share with you guys what we kind of have come up with. And this was kind of like a last minute idea. We weren't planning to do anything much after the Glow experience for a little while, but I was like, nope, we need to do it right now. We need to do it now. So yeah. Okay, Desiree, were you going to say something?
Yeah, it's kind of like part and part with like a seamless flow too. Like, you came to the Glow experience, you became certified, and I mean, a lot of the girls were already certified, but you get certified and then you flow right into a branding shoot. When I started, having that sort of funnel would have been so ideal for me to get the certificate and then head straight into a branding shoot, because I had to kind of learn how to do all of that, like photographer, videographer, the difference between the two, finding a makeup artist, who's doing hair, and putting that all together alone feels so overwhelming. So to have sort of it laid out for you right after you've been certified is really ideal. Yeah.
I also, sorry, I'm jumping in, but while you guys were chatting, in the back of my head, I just kept thinking about like branding in general and what is your brand and all that kind of those questions coming up. And when I think about if I'm having that conversation with a client, just let it be whatever you do as a business. You want, like, that conversation kind of leads into like who are you as a brand? What are you trying to represent? You normally are the face of your brand. So how do you come across in your photos, videos, all that kind of stuff, your messaging online, of really showing up online for you as your business owner, and so people can connect with you before they buy from you, right? So I find that having videos, photos, anything that you're posting, kind of showing off your personality, you, and just like all that kind of stuff really helps the client connect with you, and then they'll be more inclined to book with you. Even for, like, I get it all the time when people book with me, specifically when I'm having those intro conversations that we've never met in person, and then we'll shoot together. And like, oh my gosh, I kind of feel like I already know you because of how I see you show up online. So I don't know, I rambled a little bit, but all in all, I think it's very important to like really dive into that branding aspect and just have your own images, have your own videos that show your brand, and show you. So
Totally
yeah.
agree.
I agree.
We're on the same page here. But for those who are, kind of watching our meeting here, why you're going to start to learn why we're so passionate about this, because we've done this ourselves. Like, this is why we know, because not only do we provide the service, but we have experiences for ourselves. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this or know who we are. So we're on the right track. We want you guys to be invited on what we're doing. So I'm just going to quickly break down what we're going to be covering that day. It is happening March 15th, and it's happening at Vintage Loft Whitby, because we know we have a lot of spray tan community that's coming from east and west and downtown and all of the places. And it has just like a really great option where there's a makeup room, full room where we can have multiple sets, has natural lighting, and we just want to support our local community and Durham. So we're going to do the shoot at Vintage. So it's going to be a 2-hour session, and what that's going to include is your full makeup for yourself, and or if you're bringing a model, which we highly recommend, you can have a mini makeup for yourself and for your model. So that way you're going to look camera ready, and so is your model. So based on what you're looking for, what your experience is, I know some of the spray tan artists do makeup as well, so that might be something that they want to provide the makeup for their model, whatever. It's customizable. So basically you have an hour in the beauty chair that's included in that package, okay? And then you have an hour shoot time. So Val, do you want to chat a little bit about what you're going to be offering within that photography aspect?
Yeah, so basically I think you have it wrote down there that we're going to have like maybe 3 kind of creative setups. Is that correct? Yeah.
My vision is to have like a spray tan staged area, as something kind of simple where you could do generic, whether it's props or spray tan gun or something like that, and then a customizable backdrop to suit your brand. We understand we don't want to create generic content. That's the whole point of the shoot, is to create something customizable. Though we will pre-stage the area, there'll be options to customize it based on your brand. So 3 kind of different areas, 3 different themes, 3 different concepts that you can work with.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll actually be getting a lot more than 15 photos, but 15 photos are going to be professionally edited. So how it works is we'll do the shoot. It's about an hour. This is when me and the videographer will also be in the room together, simultaneously working together, but she can fill you in on that after. So there'll be 3 different setups. So we'll be breaking it into 3 different kind of scenes. If you have like multiple outfits you want to bring, this is where you would kind of like base where you want to which outfit you want to pair with each set, we'll say, like creative set. And the plus side to this is you're almost kind of getting 3 shoots in one, because you're going to be getting like a headshot style professional photos. You're also going to be getting kind of content photos, and then kind of like candid photos as well. Like, it's, you know what I mean? A bit of a mixture. So a big variety kind of for your Instagram page, which is really good for promoting yourself. So how it will work is I usually send out around, I'm going to say anywhere from 50 to 60 images. Those images will already be lightly touched up through Lightroom. And then you get to keep those. You can download all of those and keep those and use those, as they will still look nice, but you will also be able to pick then your top 15. I would suggest maybe doing 5 from each category, but it's totally up to you, whatever you decide. And then they will be way more touched up, further touched up. So like that's where like Photoshop will come in and any extra editing. And then I also export them to an additional person to get them so they'll be very fine tuned, like, you know, no loose hairs anywhere, or, you know, no blemishes, all that stuff will be taken care of. You'll look like a superstar. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll get your own kind of private online viewing gallery where you get to pick it. So a link will be set to you. You get to decide. That usually takes about anywhere from probably about 7 days. And then once you pick it and you send it back to me, then it takes an additional 7 days for the editing to be finished. Yeah.
Awesome. I also just wanted to just say quickly that the importance of having this kind of refinement process and the selection process is really, really important for spray tan artists, because anybody who is a spray tan artist or have had a spray tan and had your photo taken, like I recently had a maternity shoot in Florida and I looked gorgeous. Like she did a great job, but I sent the pictures to the spray tan artist. So I got my spray tan done by a celebrity spray tan artist in Miami. She does like the Kardashians, like she's amazing. She's like, oh, I can't use these. You look too pale. Like the photos were edited based on her style, beautiful, looked great. I posted them, but she couldn't use them for spray tanning because the way the photographer edited was not designed for spray tanning. So the point of this whole shoot is to have somebody who can actually go through that process with you to ensure that those images are going to reflect your spray tan properly as well. So this is something that is really important and that I want to just address. It's like the elephant in the room in the spray tanning world. Yeah. You're going to have the opportunity to ensure that the spray tan looks how you want it to look. Okay.
Yeah. So like the photos will be like color corrected if they need to be. The lighting will be set up properly for each kind of set. So that'll all be kind of fine tuned before they even come in. So that will be all taken care of. And then of course in post-production, that's when like if there's any tweaking that needs to be done with the color, then that gets done. And that also gets done to the whole lot of photos that get sent out. So that like in Lightroom is where I do all the color correcting and like straightening and those kind of things. And it's more so the skin, additional skin, and like, you know, fine tuning the hairs and wrinkling the clothes and all that stuff that kind of gets taken to the next level of editing. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so Eden, I want you just to share. I'm just obsessed with Eden's all of her content. Like we did a wedding show the other like 2 weeks ago or so, and I sent the video that you made from that to my beauty coordinator. She's like, "Girl, we can't go back to iPhone like content anymore." She's like, "Let's just put this in a whole new category." And I'm like, "I know." I watched the video like 18 times in a row. Like I was showing my daughter, and she's like, "Mom, it's so good." Like, guys, like you just need to, once you have it, and we'll share like some examples of your guys' work too for those, just to make sure that we are in alignment with like what you're looking for your brand and stuff. But yeah, I'm just obsessed.
Thank you. I love what I get to do, so it's so fun for me. Essentially, with all of this, you'll get one edited promo video and then a few behind the scenes clips. And what I like to say that is like 5 seconds, 10 seconds kind of clips where I'll just send those to you. You can use in your stories. You can clip them together and make some other things. You know, people put those, like they'll have just one clip and they'll put words over top and they'll just make a story or a post like that. So you'll have the ability to do that. And then you'll also get that promo video really just showcasing you and your brand shoot. Think of it like a commercial, because you're just like really popping off on your brand shoot, and we are going to show everyone. It's like a hard launch when we get to post it, or when you get to post it. So the process wise, like we'll work with you and have conversations of like really what you're gearing towards within your branding shoot, what you want to highlight, what your goals are, and from all those things, and like even to the little things of outfits, like all like the vision of that kind of stuff will help us gather that vision inside of your branding shoot, and then through video I'll make that come alive. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I don't know if I hit all the things, but you do get those deliverables, that's for sure.
Before we move forward in the list of what's included, I just want to speak quickly, because I've personally worked with Eden and Val on like, you know, different projects and at different times, but the one thing that they both have in common is direction. They give you direction. So one fear I've always had about content shoots is like, when I get in front of the camera, what do I do? Like, what am I doing? Like, am I smiling? But the amount of direction that both of them provide you in their time with you it's so crucial, obviously, because it's the creativity part, because you're like, oh, I didn't even think to do that. And then it also is like, it eases your mind because you don't even have to think about what to do, because they are going to guide you through the whole shoot. Obviously, if you have your own ideas, execute them, they can follow your lead. But for people like me, I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. Do I put my hand on my hip? Like, what am I doing? So the direction they both provide is so important. And it's something that makes me feel really at ease when I work with either of them, because I know that they got this, and then they're so happy to include any of my ideas. Not to mention their work is amazing. I'm always satisfied and super excited to see what they produce, but you're in like really good hands. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Thanks.
Not the right girls.
Also, we will have, I ordered the iPhone 16 Max Pro, so I will be just creeping behind the scenes to just take a couple. I'm always just there, just taking content. So I will just be not in Val or Eden's way, I promise, but just like with the iPhone, maybe behind the scenes, just that you can share, like literally that day, I'll send you the images and the videos that I take, just a couple extra things for you to share that you can have right away. They won't be professional, but I do say that I can take a pretty good behind the scenes spray tan video on my iPhone, as good as possible. Happen on the iPhone.
I'd like to vouch for you, Pam, and say that you take the best BTS with the phones, okay? Yeah. She gets the angles and, like gets in there, so it's good.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll be on location just making sure everything's coordinated, ensuring the beauty schedule is to a T, so everybody's on schedule. Assisting with wardrobe if you need help with that, and just like helping with just like taking some behind the scenes. So all of the things are going to be covered. We kind of touched on the sets already. We talked a little bit already about the makeup as well. We also have an option for hairstyling. I do think it's important, but again, some people are hairstylists that we've worked with. It's an option. We're going to bring on Angie. We have her tentatively on hold. She is absolutely phenomenal. You will have the option to add the hair service if you want. Same concept, 2 mini, so kind of like touch-ups, or 1 full service. Additionally, we were thinking about you guys, spray tan artists, and how it's really hard to spray tan yourself, number 1. And number 2, those who are brand new might not be feeling super confident that they want to put their maybe newest spray tan experience onto a professional photo shoot like this. So Desiree actually offered. Do you want to just share what you offered?
Yeah, so I am just offering a small little package, because I remember having this fear when I was first stepping on to my first shoot. So the package includes sort of a mentorship to get your model spray tanned and prepped the night before, just to make sure we have those crisp tan lines, everything's looking good and even. I don't have to do the tan for you, but I'll be there to assist you with your tan. And then I'll also offer a spray tan to the business owner for whoever shoot it is, because I know it's so difficult to spray tan yourself. I can't even tell you how many photo shoots I've done where just the front of my body is spray tanned and literally the back of my arm is not. So I'm putting that together. So 1 model, or if there are multiple models, I'm not sure how you guys, if they're allowed to bring more than 1. I don't know if you've worked that out, but anyways, the package includes your model mentorship and a spray tan for you. Did you want me to include the price here, or?
Yeah, so when we first talked, we were just thinking to support the assistance for the mentorship, but after a secondary conversation, I'll update this for the PDF, but I think you said wasn't it going to be 95 for the 2, right?
95 for the 2, which would include your model mentorship, help with her spray tan, and then a spray tan for the actual business owner. So yeah, just doing
awesome. No, that's a great option. Obviously, that's really up to you guys. Desiree, you're located in Ajax, so if it works for you guys to come out, you can just reach out to Desiree, and she'll be happy to assist you with that. So we kind of talked about the different options for having a spray tan room. So we'll have all of the equipment and everything there for you guys. So you don't have to lug a bunch of stuff, maybe some personal branding items, but we will go through that specifically in your branding session, your video consult with Val and Eden, so you guys will know exactly what to bring. We'll also send you out a checklist of recommended items as well. So you will have that session with those ladies prior to the shoot to ensure they and everybody understands the vision, and we'll give you some more tips if this is new to you as well. We will create a customized mood board for you to ensure that we cover all of your ideas, and that way nothing gets missed. Basically, we're trying to utilize that hour and those 3 different kind of looks as best as possible, so we can get as many really great pieces of content for you guys as possible in that time frame. It does already include the studio rental, so we have already tentatively held the space. But however, they do have a window of time, so we do have to kind of move on this as quickly as possible, and we have to create a schedule and everything to make sure everybody gets in and out at the proper times. We will have different backdrops as well, and then Eden and I, it's just our we always do even though we don't drink, we always make our clients do champagne toast because it's fun.
Also, they have the cutest little bottles that I like to buy.
It's just fun. It's a vibe. So we have to celebrate you guys, allow you to celebrate this next step of your brand and your business with a toast. So it's nothing much, but we just like to include that in there for you. So this is an example of kind of the vision that we're having But of course, each mood board will be a little bit different, but this is just something that I came up with. I love Pinterest, and there's lots of great ideas out there for you guys. So this is an example of maybe what your content could look like if you are going whatever direction you're going based on your colors and your vibe and all of that stuff. And then this is like a little FAQ, but basically kind of what is included, where it is, should you bring a model, like all of those different things. Yes, it's a tax write-off, payment options, all of that stuff. We will require a deposit in order to confirm 50%, and then the balance will be due at the time of. So we will provide you with all this information via email as well. And you're welcome to read through this.
And oh yeah, never mind. Sorry, you highlighted it.
Sorry.
I'm reading the form and I'm like, oh, she has it in there already, so it doesn't matter.
So we'll include this for you guys as well. But yeah, those are kind of like the FAQs that we have. So that's pretty much everything that I was kind of thinking to go through today. Was there anything that you guys wanted to share, or that I might have missed, or that you wanted to?
I think you did a great job. Look at that.
Yeah, I think we hit all the points, and I just wanted to like kind of showcase my experience with Eden and Val, and obviously Pam. But yeah, I really wanted to be here to say like I've single-handedly experienced what you guys are putting together right now, and it does a lot for your business, and it's a great fun day also. And it motivates you, because when you leave, you're like, yes, like I've built something, and I'm going to show everybody what I'm building or what I've built. So it's really.
You know what? I just like also coming from your experience of even doing like as Pam and I did the Inspire shoot day, the one time in June, July. Anyways, you've got to experience that part where everything was kind of planned for you, and it was the convenience of it.
So, I walked in, I sat down, hair and makeup, because it was kind of the same model that we're following here. I literally sat down, hair and makeup. My model had a few touch-ups. We walked onto set, we shot, and it was so simple, and there was so much direction. I didn't feel like I was in a tornado on set. It was like very structured, and it was great. And you guys can go on my page and see, and everything in the Glow experience, all the content is from there. So, so you can see, how well it does work, sort of that seamless flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's something where you don't have to stress about, right? Like, because a lot of the time,
no stress.
When you get inquiries, like as when clients come, like there's a lot more of that. Oh, which studio do you want to shoot at? Like, okay, make sure you book it. Like, there's a lot more back and forth. Whereas with doing something like this, we're kind of taking that stressor off of you, and you're coming into a thing where you're like, you still get to showcase your whole brand and you and celebrate, but you don't have to worry about all the other stuff.
No, exactly. And I keep muting. I'm sorry, because my dog is having
no, it's okay.
But it made my life so much easier. And I will say, like, you guys read my brand really well. I felt like I didn't even really have to explain what Honeykiss was. It came through in the product that you provided. So I was really grateful for that too.
Yeah.
And like, we be creeping. We do our research.
We know what you guys, they know who
we do creep.
That's a good thing, because they know, they care to know like what part of your brand they want to showcase, or like what should they focus on or bring more of. So it does help, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's like a combination of like listening to what you want, but also trusting like these ladies with their expertise. Like, this is what you guys literally do for a living. We do spray tans and they do content. You know what I mean? So trust the professionals and trust us for bringing you the ladies that we really feel like are going to be best to execute this for you. I don't want to take anybody too far, because I told you guys, I think luckily it's a snow day so we don't have to pick up our kids from school, but I don't want to drag this out too long, especially for those who are watching. I just want you to understand exactly what we're offering and why we decided to put this together. It is happening really, really soon, and so we're expecting to do the signups within about a week, and there is going to be limited spaces because it is a full experience. So it's going to be 2 hours per person, depending if you get hair or not. So, and then Desiree's obviously calendar books up fast. So we want to ensure that we can actually accommodate you guys. So if you're interested, please reach out to us as soon as possible. And the process will be, I will be sending out an invoice, and then next steps will be setting up those virtual sessions for you guys to kind of get the branding elements all together, so that we can prepare the day to like really suit exactly what your goals are, and help you guys accomplish that. So yeah, if you guys have questions, reach out. I know this is going to be a great experience, and I want you guys just to overcome any fear of investing in yourself. I know as women, we're not taught that this is a good thing to do, but we have to understand, like Desiree said, that you're going to feel good, you're going to feel more confident, and you definitely will be able to use all of the material for months and months to come to reach that new goal or to launch your business officially. So I promise you're going to get your return on your investment. You just have to have faith in yourself and believe. We believe in you, and you just have to believe in yourself that it will all come to fruition if you just say yes. So say yes to yourself, to your brand and your vision, your goals for 2025. This, I promise, will help you, really make that next step. And we've all lived it, and we know that it's true. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be putting something like this together if we didn't believe in it. So anyways, okay, that's my spiel. Okay, I'm going to start recording. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you for being willing to participate in this. I know everybody's going to be bringing their A game, and I'm just so excited too. I keep saying this is my last thing before the baby comes, but this will officially be my last thing.
I told you earlier this week that I will believe that when I see it.
I'm like, baby's coming. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.